And we are happy to let you know that your future reality looks bright as long as you are focused on your future being bright. If you as an individual, think of it this way. Energy exists within the universe, and each one of you as human beings are a conduit for energy. You are an energy receiver. You're receiving energy in all day, every day. Hi, my name is Christy Whitman. I am an author of 7 books. I'm actually a New York Times best-selling author, and I have international books that are all on manifesting your desires and how to create what you want, understanding the universal laws that are, doesn't matter what country you're from, doesn't matter what language you speak, they're universal, like gravity, law of attraction. These are type of laws that when we apply them and know them, it's like knowing the rules of the game. And so I am not only an author, but I've been a coach for 25 years. I have been an energy healer. I can really see and understand people's imprints and energy blocks, and I help people to release those blocks so that they can be living in their divine design of abundance and success and love and support and well-being. And I am also the messenger for the Council of Light, which is a group of light beings, ascended masters that are non-physical. So like this show is all about, that having the death experience, right? They are literally consciousness that is not in a physical body. So that's who I am. I have the ability to tap into the consciousness that is beyond Christy as a human being, and I allow myself to tune into that energy and vibration. And when that happens, they communicate through me, through energy, and my consciousness, when I'm in full person channeling, like I can hear them all the time, but when I bring them into my physical body, my consciousness goes out. And if you've ever heard me or seen me channel, my voice changes, I look different, my eyes change a bit. So you can tell that, especially if you're in tune with energy, that it's not actually Christy speaking, it's a different energetic presence that comes through me. So I channel from all the different levels of our being. If you think about this, we all have our personality, right? Some might call it the ego. We have our third dimensional self. And then we have our higher mind, which is us in our physical bodies, but we're aware and we're open to higher frequencies. We're open to, when we're open to abundance, right? When we're thinking in the perspective of abundance or compassion, we're in our higher mind. And so it's like it connects us. Our higher mind is that connector point between us and our soul. And our soul is always with us. It's an energy body that is all around us. Many times if we're angry, if we're afraid, it's hard for us to connect. We feel separated from that higher soul body. But it goes personality, higher mind, soul, and then divine self, God self, universe, however you want to think about that. So the more we as the individual are open to our higher mind, it's like it opens a door to our soul self, which our soul is always in that space of compassion or higher. Our soul or our divine self never experiences the polarity of like our human being does, like bad and good. It just has pure potential energy. And so when we are practicing being in our open, unlimited mind, then we can connect with our soul body, which then connects us to all that is. Most people are projecting into a future based on where they feel now, based on where they felt before. So it's like a momentum that continues to move forward into a future. So if you're looking and moving towards an image or a picture, a movie about your future that doesn't feel good, you can actually connect with a future part of you that does feel good, that does get what you want, that feels excited instead of disappointed. And when you connect with that future self, then you are channeling, you're connecting, you're channeling information from that future self. Yes, I can bring in the council. Would you like me to bring in the council? We are here. We are happy to be with each of you. And we are happy to let you know that your future reality looks bright as long as you are focused on your future being bright. If you as an individual, think of it this way. Energy exists within the universe. And each one of you as human beings are a conduit for energy. You are an energy receiver. You're receiving energy in all day, every day. You are also a pulsating, energetic being, and that is transmitting energy. And like with the universal laws, what you transmit out, you attract back into your reality. So you are an energy receiver, you are an energy container, and you are an energy transmitter. So your future is based on what you are holding within your own energy container. Your own human energy container is made up of 4 different bodies. You have your mental body, so your mind focusing on what your future looks like. If it is projecting that things look bad or scary, you will attract more of that because momentum of thought will continue to bring you more of the same. If you are picturing, visualizing with your mental body, with your perspective, with the very words that you speak, if you are speaking and thinking and projecting positive energy, you are bringing in energy. You're transmitting in positive energy into your mind. Now, your mental body is very much connected to your emotional body. Your emotional body is where your belly is, below your belly button. That emotional body and your mental body are part of your container, and they connect and they create a rhythm, a synergy. So as you are thinking negative thoughts about what you do not want, and you are projecting with your mind doom and gloom, you will feel bad. If you are changing your thoughts and changing your perspective, and you're looking at a bright future, you are going to feel good. You're going to feel expansive. Now, from those 2 bodies, you have a 3rd body, which is your physical body. So you have a mental body, an emotional body, and you have a physical body. Your physical body is formed of cells, atoms, molecules, but it first gets formed and informed by the energy that you hold in your mental and your emotional body. So if you have negative perspective and you're feeling bad, your physical body will have less energy, you will get physical symptoms, you will create stress in the body. It's all very biochemical. But on the flip side, as we were saying, if your mind is filled with positive experiences, thoughts, visions, and you feel good, the biochemistry of your physical body will also feel good. You'll feel expansive instead of constrictive. And that really does equate to the well-being in your body. Now, those three bodies, your mental, your emotional, and your physical, affect your energy, the energy that you give out, and the energy you transmit out will attract more people, experiences, circumstances that match your energy body. We've been talking about this, so you can work with your mental body, you can work with your emotional body, or you can go direct by calling in energy. The frequencies and the light that you want will affect your energy body. And once you have a certain tipping point, it affects all parts. So you have mental, emotional, physical, and energy bodies. Here's what happens. When you start to focus on a brighter future, that expands your consciousness. And when you expand your consciousness of possibilities, then you also have other choices for better future, more beautiful nature. As each human being walks on the planet, no matter where you are on the planet, you are an energy conduit. If someone's stomping around in anger or fear, it's affecting the energy of your planet, which affects nature. It affects the whole environment you're in. But as you are deliberately feeling good and you're walking on your planet, it affects the very nature of your reality, including nature. The plants, the animals, the human kingdom, and everything else you attract. Everybody asks questions about, what about this date or this time of year, or about this certain, whether it's a full moon or whether it's an eclipse or Lionsgate or different parts of our future experiences, or a date, say an end date or a beginning date like a New Year's or the Christmas time. Know that we're always in the now, and all of energy is available to us now. So when we as human beings say, oh, this date, this is an important date, and we put meaning to that date, and we say, oh, this is going to open up, this is going to happen, we are projecting and we are making meaning to that particular date. We have the power in every moment to push a reset button. We have power in every moment to call forth and bring in a greater vibration or a higher vortex. So yes, we can look at certain dates and say, oh, it's my birthday, and then make our birthday mean, oh, it's a new me. Or we could say, oh, January 1st, it's a new year, so I get a new, it's like pushing a reset button, right? It's like it's a fresh, brand new day. Every moment, every minute is an opportunity to declare and make a meaning for, this is my time. This is my time to win. This is my time to feel good. We don't have to wait till it's the new year or the end of the year or a special anniversary or a special birthday or a blue moon or eclipse. We can declare this moment, the moment for us to feel the success we want to feel, the abundance we want to feel, the joy, the love. All of it is an opportunity at every point in any time, is an opportunity to declare what we want to feel and what we want to focus on, which then creates our reality. We are in a time right now for the next 100 years or so, give or take, where there is more light and more energy, more consciousness, more blending with the higher vibrations in the universe. And so what's happening and what's changing within those people that are waking up and are becoming conscious is that we're learning how to work with energy and light. We're learning how to master our own personal energy, which creates our reality. And the more energy and light, the more we are in tune with our soul, the more that energy we hold within our physical body, and we like attracts like. So the more that we hold higher light within our body, the more that we are going to attract forms, experiences, relationships, the more we're going to attract our own reality that matches that higher light. And those that don't attune to energy and stay stuck in focusing on just, if I do this, then I'll get. It's like a very outward approach to life. If I want to be successful, I have to go get this or accomplish this to feel this. They're going to be left behind, because the new earth, the new paradigm that's coming is that it's not I get this and then I feel. It's I feel and then I attract. As more of you are focusing on a future where you are abundant, as is each of you are focusing on a future that where you feel there is success, not for just for you, but for all, where you are focusing on a future where there is well-being and wholeness and oneness, as you are focusing on a future where love is the connector and there's less separation, but all for one and one for all, and more of you humans are connecting with those visions, you collectively create that. There is mass consciousness that creates lower level vibrations and then creates the future projections. But all of you as an individual have the choice. You have your free will to either focus on what future feels good to you or a future that feels bad to you. And the more of you that connect and collaborate with a better future, the more that possibility and that potential and that inevitability is created. Because it is time. The world right now has quite a lot of separateness and division. It has polarity. And no matter what part of history, you've always had experiences of polarity, meaning what is right or what is wrong, or beliefs in this or that. The reason that you all view that is more polarized or there's division is because now you have more awareness of more people's opinions. For example, many decades ago, if you were, say, in a certain religion, or if you were in a certain, let's say if you were Italian, or if you were Chinese or Japanese, or if you were a German, you had who you knew around you, and everybody was pretty much the same. The Catholics hung out with the Catholics, and the Jewish people hung out with the Jewish people, and it was not as witnessed with the polarity as it is now, because of the fact that there's more information. You can see on social media, there's more opinions that are being given that decades ago there wasn't access to all this difference. So now that you will see the difference, you are picking sides. No, it's this way. No, it's that way. Back in the day, years ago, decades ago, it was this is what we all believed, and there was less polarization than there is now. So the key to this, because you're not going to get rid of social media, you're not going to get rid of all this news and all the access that you have to each other, is knowing that when you allow, oh, you might believe this, I believe that, and not being afraid of the diversity, not being afraid of the polarity. That's just it, is when someone has a difference of opinion or view, there's a fear, and that fear wants to have you separate from them instead of leaning into them and saying, I'm curious, tell me about your way. You see? The systems that you have right now will shift. They will, in a sense, collapse, because as more of you awaken, like Christy was talking about and we were talking about earlier, you are in a time now, and you have been for the past 20 years, and you will be for the next 100 years or so, where more people are waking up to who you are. And the focus becomes, what do I control in my world? Because I can't control her, and I can't control him, and I can't change her, and I can't change him. But what I can have influence over is my own self. So as you are all bringing in your multidimensionality, thinking with your higher mind, thinking in inclusion and wholeness and oneness instead of separation and division, the old has to decrystallize in order to create something new. In order for abundance to birth, the lack within the own mind has to be released. So there has to be a releasing in order to bring in. So if those of you that are awakening to the spiritual truth that there is no limitations, and that you are a powerful creator, and that you do create your own reality, you'll stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and really focus on the thing that you can control, which is the words that you speak and the thoughts that you think and the emotions that you process or not, the perspectives and beliefs that you hold, and the actions that you take. As more of you wake up to your free will and understand how to master your own energy, you'll be less attached and concerned with what everybody else is doing and having to change everybody else in order for you to feel okay. You get to decide to feel good, and then you attract what also continues to feel good in your own experience. This will create more of a, you're not a threat to me because I create my own reality. If you think that someone is going to assert themselves into your reality, you try to protect yourself from them. But when you all start to realize that this is an attraction-based universe and that it is a law of vibration that exists, and you are attracting what you are resonating and vibrating with, you're going to pay more attention to yourself. You're going to be like a video game. You're not going to worry about what everybody else is doing. You're going to play your own goal. You're going to play your own you're going to play your own game. This will be a either positive or negative future of where you individually project. You will always have people that will still think negatively and that will be in a place of limits, because those, again, through free will, those people either aren't aware that there's another choice, or they're not willing to make another choice, or if they are willing, they don't know how to make another choice. So those people will continue to vibrate and create what they are doing. But as your generations, the ones that are more limited and stuck in limiting beliefs, as they transition out and new, more spiritually aware and more powerful beings come in, it changes the energetic makeup of your entire human race. So as more of you are focused on your own creation and your own reality and be bringing in positive energy, of course it will create more positivity in your human experience. The way people can prepare for the future is by deciding the type of future you want to experience. Instead of focusing on what is and what has been, focus on the change that you want to see in whatever aspect, whether it's in politics, whether it is in nation to nation, whether it is in your own physical body, whether it's with your finances or your careers or your relationships. You want to focus on what you want and stop focusing on what you don't want. Because if you continue to push against what you do not want, you'll create more of the same. So those of you that are deliberate creators, creating and focusing on what you want and why you want the change, why you want something to transform from this to this, from unwanted to wanted. So consistently asking yourself, what do I want? Why do I want it? And ultimately, how do I want to feel in my life? Because anything any of you as human beings want, whether it's a bigger house or to drive a different car or to get in or out of a relationship or peace in the world, it's because you think you will feel something. And that feeling, that essence, that energy exists right now. You don't have to wait until the wars are over. You don't have to wait until a different prime minister or president gets in office. You don't have to wait till your loved one comes, or till you have children, or till you get married, or till you have a certain level of success. You can feel what you want to feel by knowing what you do want, why you do want it, and how you want to feel, and then evoke, marinate in, activate the essence of that here and now. Your power is here in your now. And the energy all exists for you. Those vibrations are available to you now. So don't wait to feel content. Imagine and bring in and activate that feeling of contentment now. And that's how you create a content future. This is a question of what country will rise up and become the leader. It is a global, filled with sprinkles of individuals that are awakening to this truth of energy mastery. It spreads like wildfire. It takes one of you to bring in more light and to live from and be a conduit for light to then form into the material world. And it's like dominoes. Once that starts happening, it happens to more and more. You're seeing that. More people now are talking about manifestation and law of attraction and energy mastery than ever before. So all of those expansive, it's like a light going on that illuminates more lights to everybody else. So it's not so much about what country, it's a matter of lights going on all over the universe. The biggest challenge that humans face, that humanity faces right now, is focusing on the old paradigm of separation consciousness, of lack consciousness, of looking at the limitations that are in the world and moving into where you are in the age of abundance and focusing on the awareness that abundance exists, and that when you focus on abundance and you flow in abundance, that you have the individual ability to change your reality, that is going to be the biggest change in the world. is more of you focusing and flowing with your abundance, because as you believe, you create. You create from your beliefs, whether it's an individual or a group or a collective. The more of you believing in abundance, the more the world will see evidence of abundance. So we will say this for each of you as we wrap up, and we will bring in Christy to give you more information. We just want to say to all of you that are resonating with this message that you are a powerful creator. You have the entire universe for you. You have access to all the energy in the universe. You are a powerful being, and each one of you is a vessel for light. As you open up your vessel, you will see evidence within your physical reality. We will bring Christy back and have her tell you what next steps are for you. Yes, if you want to learn more, you can go to ChristyWhitman.com. We also have the best way that people get started with really being able to master their energy is by mastering your words. So you can go to watchyourwords.com. It's a free program where we have videos to tell you that there are words and phrases that help you manifest what you want